So the outside trigger stressor that initially gains our attention is known as a trigger. The neurochemical element of that trigger, neurochemical, what happens in my brain, is processed in about a second and a half by the brain. Beyond that, what happens to have us feel stress is happening in the mind, our mental activity, sensations, images, feelings, thoughts, perceptions, beliefs. All mental activity takes over, and that is where the stress really comes into play. The story we tell ourselves about the trigger changes the stress we experience from the trigger. With this, our triggers can be our teachers. If we pause to notice the story we're telling about ourselves about the trigger, we can work with that, right? So you guys paused and made the U-turn at the beginning of the training. And for some of you, that made your stress worse, right? Because you're all of a sudden like, oh, crackers, there's a lot there that I'm feeling, imagining, thinking. What do I do with it? Okay. And some of you are getting antsy. Yeah. Get to what do I do with it? What do I do with it? I will. But the problem is we're so unskilled at this part, going inward, that I really want to hit this hard because I do this for a living every day, all day. And most people are like, you tell me to go inward, I don't know what to do. Well, I gave you something, SIFT, but there's more ways to work with that, right? We're going to stick with SIFT right now. And all your mental activity matters, you guys. Mental activity. We don't even hear that phrase. Everyone talks about the brain and the mind is the same thing. They're not. The brain you can hold in your hand. If you did an autopsy on me, you could take my brain out. You can't take my mind out. It doesn't exist anywhere. Mental activity is just that thing, that thoughts, perceptions, beliefs, right? What's going on in our interior landscape. And P.S., your kiddos in your classrooms have it too, right? Their brain's not fully developed, but their mind is. So they're thinking and feeling and sensing, but they need someone to teach them that. And unfortunately, when I coach teachers, I realize they don't even do it for themselves a lot of times because you guys, no one taught us. I only know this stuff because I'm a therapist. I had to go out and learn it, but I didn't learn it in school, high school, college, grad school. No, I had to go out and learn it. So hope to give it to you today.